Whoa! Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Nathan, Roadmasters. I'm super excited today because I get the world's slowest robot vacuum, yes, on this channel. So, this is the AOSO, and this thing is super slow. I don't know why, but it's just super slow. Check this out, guys.
Automatic cleaning. Indoor environment recognized successfully. I'm here. Automatic cleaning. Moderate suction. High suction. Indoor environment recognized successfully.
Wow. This brings back some memories. Remember the Roomba S9, how loud it was? Well, this is on par with the Roomba S9, so if you want it to be quieter, I definitely recommend running this on its medium to low power. Well, on a positive note, I can feel the airflow coming out the robot vacuum. This seems to have high airflow. Alright, let's check out the low power setting.
Low suction.
I haven't had a chance to review very many camera-based robot vacuums on this channel, so it's nice I was able to get one. So with the AOSO, it has a 166-degree wide-angle lens, which is top-mounted, which looks directly up at your ceiling. With this position, it allows it to determine where it needs to clean and where it has been. With most smart robot vacuums these days, it does have Wi-Fi and app control, so you can see that map history. You can see the map's actually quite accurate. It's probably on par with most camera-based robot vacuums. The robot will continue with its back and forth cleaning pattern until it reaches all areas. Now this is on its max power mode at 2000 pascals, and it can run for about 59 minutes on its max power mode. The robot creates a map every time, so you can take this to multiple levels. Okay, let's see how well the AOSO does navigating around these chair legs. One thing to note is the AOSO does have a smaller body diameter versus like the Roblox or the Ecovacs. With this smaller body diameter, it's able to reach more areas than larger robot vacuums, but it's not too small where it would take forever to cover the entire area. Now, the website mentions that it can cover up to like 1400 square feet. Now, I did notice this little setting in the app control where it's called breakpoint and continue. Does that refer to the auto recharge and resume? If it does have that ability, it would be nice because the robot vacuum can go back to its charger, charge up, and then resume where it left off. So this little guy has a slim profile around 3 inches, so it's able to fit under most bed frames and couches. Now check this out, even though this robot vacuum is a little bit smaller, has smaller wheels, it was able to get onto my shag rug. This is something that most even high-end robot vacuums do struggle with. They'll either air out or they'll just get stuck, but this little guy chugs on and was able to kind of plow its way through, so I'm quite impressed how well the AOSO does with navigating these various obstacles. When I test these robot vacuums, I try to test with the same environment, and spoiler alert, the AOSO did really good not getting stuck once. Sometimes these robot vacuums do get stuck in the shag rug or get caught up on something, but the AOSO was able to chug along. Now, one challenge that most robot vacuums do struggle with is called the U-shaped chair leg. You can notice that U-shaped wireframe. Now, some modern robot vacuums have a camera that can help avoid it, but the AOSO was able to figure out how to back out and keep on going. Just to keep the record straight, that is not my pink chair, that's my daughter's chair. So I want to make sure that people know that I don't sit in a pink chair. So just making sure people know about that. Well, everything was going as smooth as butter until I guess my daughter wanted to join in. She was having some fun with the robot vacuum. I guess these robot vacuums make a great platform to ride on. I don't condone this type of behavior. You could probably damage your robot vacuum, but my daughter enjoyed doing this. I believe she's like 40 pounds now. She's definitely getting older, and she likes to kind of sit on these robot vacuums and go for a ride. I guess if you have a small child, you can give them the remote control and they can just kind of steer themselves around. Okay, so I'm just going to do a mixture of material. I'll get some plastic beads, some Skittles, also some Lucky Charms. I'll fill up this dustbin so I know exactly how much to put down, and we'll see if we can fill this dustbin back up. Okay, here's my cleanup challenge. I'm going to put some various obstacles like some shoestrings, also like some wire chair leg, also some stuffed animals, see how well the robot vacuum navigates these odd objects. The app integration is pretty straightforward. Just search to your smart. Once you have logged into your account, search robot vacuum and you should be able to find it. Now just connect to your 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network and let the robot pair up. Alright, so here's the main interface. Down below is a bunch of different toggles. You got auto, edge, spot, recharge. Seek robot allows it to announce where its position is. Manual control and suction has 3 different modes, low, medium, and high. So when you select auto, you do have the ability to view a live map in real time, kind of like auto-based robot vacuums. In the settings, you do have the history option. Also, you have records. So you can example the map, you get cleaning area and cleaning time. Okay, in the scheduling app, it's fairly basic. You can change the time. Also, you can select the days of the week you want the robot to go out. Now, here's one nice thing is the notes. Yes, there's robot masters. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add that to my notes. Hopefully down the road with software updates, AOSO can add like different modes, maybe edge mode. You can also add like different power levels in the scheduling app. Alright, so that's just the scheduling app there. So the other settings is breakpoint and continue. That allows it to do recharge and resume, I think. And you also can mute the robot so it doesn't announce anything. Now let's check some additional settings. Now it does have Alexa and Google support, and you can check the status of your robot. Okay, that was just a quick look at the app integration. The next challenge is the wired chair leg challenge. Now most robot vacuums struggle to recognize the chair legs and they kind of bump harder to it, but with the AOSO was able to gently bump into it. I think it does slow down when it recognizes these chair legs, so I was quite impressed how well the infrared sensors did. There's no camera up front or no special sonar sensor, so I was kind of impressed how this robot vacuum was able to recognize these objects. But you can see that juice box up top kind of flipped upside down. This kind of represents how gentle the robot vacuum is. If it bumps too hard, it will knock over this juice box. With most smart robot vacuums these days, if you select the auto button, it actually creates a map in real time. Now, one nice thing about the AOSO is it creates a map each time, so you can just take this to different floor plans without having to worry about correcting your map and making sure the correct maps on the robot. Now, the downside is you don't get an interactive map, so you can't do keep out zones, area select, or you can do no-go zones within the app. And as the robot's running, you do get the history, you can see the battery life, you can also see the cleaning area and cleaning time. Okay, so now we got the next challenge, the Shiba versus the AOSO. Who's gonna win? Well, I'm pretty sure the Shiba's gonna win. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. The biggest thing is the side brushes. I think they spin a little too quickly, so hopefully they can slow that down in open areas. But around the edges, I think the side brushes are fine. And you can see the AOSO was gently pushing the Shiba out of the way. I guess it didn't like the Shiba being in its way. Okay, so the next challenge is the shoestring challenge. Most robot vacuums these days do struggle with this. Either they get caught up with the side brushes or get sucked up in the extractor bar. Now with the AOSO, it did a really good job. I think the side brushes, maybe the angle of the bristles, was able to kind of push these shoestrings away. Take note how the robot vacuum just kind of gently pushes the shoe around. It's not a very aggressive robot vacuum. I know some robot vacuums have the ability to push this out of the way, whereas the AOSO just kind of feels sway around. So I really like the fact that this robot vacuum is a gentle cleaner. So if you worry about your furniture getting dinged up, I don't think the AOSO will do too much damage. Well, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Nathan. This is Robot Masters. So on Robot Masters channel, I do a lot of head-to-head challenges. I do reviews, unboxings. Sometimes I do teardowns, so I let you guys see what's inside these robot vacuums. Also, with these robot vacuums, I try to test many different manufacturers, so it allows you to see the differences. Also, I do different price points. I test anything from less than $100 to up to over $1,000. So it kind of gives you a variety of like what type of products are out there to help you choose what the best robot vacuums good for you. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot a comment down below, or you can email me at nate2003@comcast.net. Also, I have a website, www.robottechreviews.com. There's also a communication system on there, like an instant messaging, so you can message me there on my website, and I'll get back to you to answer any questions you have. Okay, well, if you stuck around for the entire video, thank you. There's a lot of information on this little guy. Alright, so let's talk about the downsides. The biggest downside is side brushes. They spin a little too quickly, especially in the open areas. They kind of scatter the debris around. But I think on the edges, they do okay. I do like the dual side brush system, but they should just slow down a bit. Alright, so the next thing is navigation quirks. One thing is it did go back to docking station after the battery ran down. Kind of got hung up on my chairs or my table. I don't know why, it just didn't want to find its docking station. Now I did this again and it did a good job doing it the second time around, so it might have just been a navigation quirk. So here's an example of the robot vacuum going back to its docking station. Let's check out the results here. So it looks like there's still a bunch of debris left behind, so I do recommend running it a second time. Also around the shears, it did a pretty good job, just a couple of tidbits around the edges there. And in the chair leg, it did a fair job, leaving just a couple, so not too bad. Okay, so here's a look at the extractor bar. Now this robot vacuum uses a combo style extractor bar, both bristles and silicone. You may notice the hair wrap and also the string. So luckily the robot comes with a handy cleaning tool, also has a cutting edge, so it allows you to cut the string off to make the cleaning easy. Now you can use the other end to kind of comb the debris off or use your fingers. I find this is a pretty easy way to clean the extractor bars. Now this robot vacuum can pick up hair, so keep in mind that if you have a lot of hair like from your pets or from you will have to clean this extractor bar often. These robot vacuums are fairly easy to maintain. Besides emptying out the dustbin once it gets full, just keep an eye on the extractor bar, make sure it's not completely wrapped up with hair. Also check the sensors around the robot, make sure they're kind of wiped down with a cloth or something. Now, the robot vacuum does have a history report, so after 3 to 6 months, it will let you know if you need to change out the extractor bar or the side brushes. They should get replaced to help prolong the life of the robot vacuum. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up this video. I'll give you my 2 cents. So this robot vacuum is great for someone that just wants to easily use robot vacuum. This makes a great secondary robot vacuum for like maybe the basement or the upper level. Also, I found this robot vacuum to pick up a large variety of debris. You notice that the dustbin is quite full, so good job AOSO. Now, if you want the smart mapping features, you may have to look elsewhere. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.